There we are live. Hello everyone, and welcome to another Saturday stream in Jurassic World Evolution 2. I nearly said 3 there. I nearly said 3. It's on the brain, man. I can't stop talking. Well, that too, but I mostly just can't stop thinking about it. God diggly dang it. Oh my god. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, I need to check if I'm actually... for some reason it always it creeps up on you when you start streaming, like, is everything working? Alright, I see people saying hello to me. That's a good sign. This looks good. Alright, I think we are indeed good. I think I'm having a super professional streamer moment. I want to thank the Balloon and crew as always, but before I do, actually, we gotta talk about something else first, fam. I'm gonna warn you guys. No spoilers allowed for Jurassic World Rebirth. If you've already seen it, that's really cool. I did too. You can talk about whether you liked it, but you can't give away any spoilers because, you know, it's the first weekend. Obviously, a lot of people haven't seen it yet, so please respect that. Just because Universal spoils a movie doesn't mean you have to, okay? So let's keep it spoiler-free in chat. That's very important. You're not gonna get another warning. If you do put spoilers in the chat, you're gonna get muted. It really is gonna be that kind of zero tolerance. Anyway, the people who will be enacting that zero tolerance is the Balloon and crew. So thank you so much to Sarcastically. We have Glitzbach, Cold Handovers here, Doctor Strange. I bet Guillermo is lurking. Guillermo, reveal thyself. We have Samuel as well. Welcome. There's Guillermo. I also want to thank the Green Name Army. I see Magnetator. Cherry Bomb is here. The Dancing Dilo. The Dancing Dilo. The Red Vulture Media. Rob Earth has joined us. Matthew Wraith Giron. James Co. Francesco, how are you? Custom Llamas. Sven Ploba. Monatalia, hello. Mega Lego Master. I love how that rolls off the tongue. Mega Lego Master. Maxip. Oh my god, we have 2 super chats coming in. Thank you guys so much. We have Legacy Chrissy 1993 saying happy Saturday. I loved it as much as Dominion, and I love Dominion. Heck yeah. Well, I'm so glad that you're enjoying it. You know, opinions are mixed, but that's just the thing with movies. People like different things. Everybody likes a raptor hug, though. They give the best hugs. They just do. And we also have Rainer I'm gonna say the American way first, so Rainer van der Walt. But since you're from South Africa, and we have sort of the same dialect over here, Rainer van der Walt, I'm gonna assume that. But hi, thank you so much for your super chat. Welcome. Yahoo! Yahoo! Let me heart it as well. Oh no, it's gone! Where are you? There it is. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. And now, oh, YouTube might crash on me. It's, she's struggling. Alright, here we go. Alright, some other folks also were not frozen. I'm just lazy. I always am. We're gonna be continuing our work on this habitat here today. So yeah, I'm just flying to let you know we're not frozen. YOLO Yoop says first stream. Welcome to your first stream. Oh, good luck. James Go Francesco, thank you so much. A raptor hug for you as well. Let me heart it. There you go. Beautiful. D-Rex 85. Hello. We have Dino Nerd 117. Who else do I see? The Master of Puppets. Ripped Gaming. We have Scorpolotl joining us. Melissa Cutter. Jan Polarski. We have... Oh, chat's jumping. Cool. YouTube is cool. Sunset Blood. OCZNXO. I have no idea what I'm supposed to do with that. Spiffy. You probably had like a really cool pronunciation in mind, and I just screwed it up. I'm sorry. Spiffy Dart. No, you are not allowed to talk spoilers. The Gaming Curse. Welcome. Blue Lightning is here. We have Dinofan, Lucas Thompson, James Roadman, Bohazerups, Shirley Guerra. And once more, my grasp of languages and words in general fails me. I'm sorry. Let's see. Bailey Lickcheck. Oh, we are past 100 likes. Thank you guys so much for every 100 likes. You give an angel its wings, and you give Ian Malcolm a case of the chuckles. Here we go. And to be perfectly frank, we don't care about giving angels their wings. We just care about Ian Malcolm chuckling it up in here. Yeah. Cheers, our king. Thank you so much. Gonna watch Rebirth at 4:30 today. Heck yeah, I hope you're gonna have a good time with it.
Yahoo!
Bam! Let's see. Hey, Sheriff Thijs Berensen joining us as well. Alright, so... As said, we're gonna be continuing this habitat. Sorry. It's so funny. Look at my worms struggling. Oh, he's gone. Yeah, these are, you know, obviously modded creatures, so they're not using the appropriate rig, and that's why they're a little special. They're a little special, but we do love them. So as I said, we're going to be working on this. I will give fair warning here. I am so tired. As you may or may not know, I just purchased an apartment. Yay me. But that also means I have a lot of work to do, a lot of physical work. And it should not come as a surprise to you that a YouTuber doing physical work is very taxing. Like, my body has been adapted to sit and just move this thing around a little bit. So I'm very tired. So this stream might be a little bit more talking to chat than actually building. But I'm gonna do my best for you folks. I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna take a little sip first. Oh, I need to kill myself. I can't even swallow it more. I'm dying. Alright. There you go. There it is. Oh my god. I missed something. Let me find it. Maisie! Hey, Evo! I won't be able to stay long today because I'm headed to see Rebirth for the second time. Hope you have a good stream. Great stream. There you go. I can talk. I can English. I'll be here for the members stream, though. Hey, yeah. I hope you're, again, gonna have a great time with it. I mean, you're seeing it for the second time, so I'm assuming you enjoyed the first time around. Hold on. Did I miss some more stuff? I think no. Let's get the dancing Dilo in here. Oh god! Oh my god! It was dancing Dilo interrupt us. I had a case of the trigger finger. Look, all that means is that I'm gonna play it again. Fret not. There you go. Sorry about that. We must not interrupt the dancing of the Dilo. Charizard King. I got Charizard King. Let me just make sure. Oh, no, Charizard King just did another super chat. What the? Bam. One thing I'm going to enjoy is the new Jurassic World Evolution 3 terrain tools. Preach it. Especially since building a canyon takes decades just to build 20% of it. I mean, honestly, without mods at least, you can't really make a canyon in Jurassic World Evolution 2. With mods, yeah, you can. Sorry. I'm so sleepy, my eyes are like tearing up. I am crying, my body is weeping as it craves sleep. James, thank you so much for another super chat. Evo, I'm not gonna spoil anything, but you and me came to the same... Oh god, it's already disappearing. You and me came to the same ranking on your last video for the movie, and here a little bit to help. I really appreciate it, James. Thank you so much. Alright, I think... Let me just get to the bottom of the chat here. I think we're good. I think we're gonna get started. They do move in herds. Yeah, that's where you should go. There you go. In the water. Very good, very good, very good. Alright. Oh my god, I'm literally crying. So, what is the plan here? I think I just want to make this like a nice little... Let's start just with the nature work, I guess. Let's do that. The rocks call to me. How's everyone's weekend going? As I just said, I've been a busy little bee. I've been painting a kitchen. That's a lot of work. I understand that when a YouTuber says that's a lot of work, that's like... you know, for context. But, yeah. It's a lot of sanding and then painting, and then we're gonna have to sand it again and then paint it. Oh, I bet my family hates me. Like, why did she decide she needed to paint the kitchen? What's wrong with a white kitchen? Everybody loves a white kitchen. God diddly dang it. What color am I painting it? Asks Fletcher. I'm painting it green. I love me some green. It's like a sagey, olivey kind of green. Alright. Yeah, we're gonna have to put some sexy rocks in here. I support this green. I don't know, I don't like white stuff in particular. But especially, like, the kitchen wasn't really pure white, you know. White, I guess you could say, is like, you know, the clean girl aesthetic, and it's fresh, it's modern, whatever. But it was like this creamy, yellowy kind of white, and no. Evo looked at that and said, yeah, no. We're gonna have to paint this bad boy. Strap yourselves in. I think my parents would have been like, please just buy a new kitchen, but ain't no budget for that. We have a paint budget, that's about it. Oh man. Ugh. Rocks! It is indeed time for rocks, James Ropen. It's always time for rocks. El Heron, you saw Rebirth today with your cousin. I'm making a supreme effort not to rant about it more. About a quarter of the audience applauded. I guess they enjoyed it. It's actually funny that you bring that up. People applauded in my theater as well. And I have never in my life heard people applaud a movie. Never. So that was very confusing to me. I was like, you know the director isn't here, right? It was very strange. Like, seriously, I've never seen people applaud a movie. I didn't even know that was like a thing. I didn't know it was a thing. The Street Phoenix, why do people I don't know. I don't know. It was such a strange experience. I guess, yeah, they must have really enjoyed it. I won't do the full thing. Don't worry. I'm not gonna do the full thing of rocks. Just a little more. Just a little more, cause she likes it. Cause she has fun with the rocks. It's definitely a thing, usually more so the first few days of a movie releasing. I've seen, okay, so I will say, nowadays I don't watch a whole lot of movies in theater, especially not in the first week. But you know, nobody applauded Dominion, which, I mean, fair, but nobody applauded the second Avatar movie. And you might say, well, that's also fair, but let's not pretend that Rebirth is like, I don't know, what's a universally loved film? What is a universally... It's not like it's Lord of the Rings, you know? So, what else? Oh, I saw, you know, back in the day, the MCU movies. Nobody applauded the MCU movies, so I don't particularly know why people applauded the dinosaur film. But, I mean, I'm happy that I had a good time. I mean, I had a good time as well. If you've seen my spoiler-free review, you know I had a good time. But I'm very much aware that I had a good time just because I'm biased. just because Moza goes, wee! That's basically it. Hey, buddy! Free Willy indeed! Sorry, I'm getting so distracted. Alright, let me just continue over here. Elhiron, being a giant Tolkien nerd, I have a complicated relationship with the films. I get it, but for me, the films are chef's kiss. Chef's freaking kiss. Love those films. Let's grab this sexy beast right here. Here, this one. That's just sexy. Let's not pretend otherwise, okay? I'm gonna have to use Kai's toolbox, but let me just start off a little lazy if you don't mind. Eerie, thank you so much for the super chat. Hi, Eva. How do you feel about the lack of movie content, at least from what I've seen in Jurassic World Evolution 3? For me, I'd rather have more for when I recreate Jurassic World. Hold on, let's do a hug first. The thing... Oh, did I do that? Yeah, there you go. The thing with Jurassic World Evolution 3 is that you can make anything you want. So if when the game launches, you're thinking to yourself, it is lacking in movie content, you can literally build whatever you want. And if you don't do it, other people will. You already know it's gonna take like maybe approximately 14 hours after release, someone will upload to the workshop the T-Rex Kingdom, the Raptor Paddock, the Indominus Rex Paddock, anything that Frontier does not put in, someone else is gonna build and upload to the workshop. I might be going overboard with these sexy plants, but they just really are. You know what? Let's stop it. Let's go back to the rocks, my beloveds. Ashley Konesko, what is my favorite Lego set? Ooh, I love that question. It is a difficult one to answer. I'm gonna say, my answer is gonna surprise you, maybe, but I'm gonna say the 3-in-1 tiger that they released, like maybe last year, maybe the year before then. And the reason I have that as my favorite, not because it's like my ultimate super favorite set, but it's like the perfect balanced Lego set for me. It was pretty cheap, which is very rare for Lego. It's a pretty small, cheap set. It was great to build. It's great to display. It's really funny. There's a little detail in there that's hilarious. So yeah, I will say the 3-in-1 tiger is gonna be my answer to your question there. I nearly grabbed a Basilosaurus. As you do. Hey! What? Return to the sea! Anyway. Charizard King! Hey, thank you so much for another super chat. A few days ago, I got my How to Train Your Dragon game, and it was really great. It was a bit hard, but also a bit easy. Okay. Aren't those the opposite? Plus, the customizability was amazing. I didn't even know that they brought out a game for How to Train Your Dragon. As a concept, that's pretty peak, though. I gotta be completely honest, I don't particularly have the desire to watch the How to Train Your Dragon live-action film, because as far as I understand it, at least, it's a really faithful adaptation of the animated movie, and then it just begs the question, why? When I can just rewatch the animated films, which are great. You know, I think you guys know. You guys definitely know. You guys know me. The Basilosaurus just wants to be a sand whale. No, it is not allowed. Alright. This one. Golden Frieza says it was good, slightly worse than the animation, but only slightly. I've heard really positive things about it, but like one of the recurring positive things about it is that people keep saying that it's so similar to the animated version. You know, for it gets brought up in the conversation in relation to like Disney. You know, nowadays when Disney does an adaptation of their animated movies, they make so many changes. And apparently, How to Train Your Dragon is DreamWorks, I think, right? Don't quote me on that. Actually, someone please in chat correct me. But yeah, apparently they went the not Disney way, which fair play. On your end, okay, I'm gonna learn to speak one of these days, and it'll come as a glorious surprise to us all. Anya Ren says a bunch of my Planet Zoo YouTubers are very excited for Jurassic World Evolution 3, and I'm positive they will be populating the workshops very, very quickly. Yes, and they better. we need them to get working. Hey, James, thank you so much. You have a great time, great evening, great day as well. And good luck with work. Boop. Oh, Manuel Marina. All of the mods I'm using are linked in a Google Doc in the description box. Watch someone now point out that I forgot to add the Basilosaurus. I don't think I forgot, but I'm me, and me makes a lot of mistakes, so maybe. I think I put it in there. Would you please? What is this? What is this? Excuse you. They really are worms. I love them. Look, sometimes it's funny when things are just a little just a little buggy. It tickles me. I don't know what to tell you. I'm easily amused. You guys know this. Marty! You idiot. They are indeed sand whales. He wants the rock. Honestly, I can't blame him for that. I would also probably be writhing upon the rocks, being like, oh yes. Rocks, my beloved. Oh, you can always count on me to make it weird. Guess who has green walls in the kitchen too? I'm not a YouTuber and moving was really exhausting. Watched Rebirth yesterday, really liked it. Heck yeah, I'm so happy to see that, Natalia. I got a, like, small, not correction, but, like, extra info. I'm painting the actual kitchen green, which means, you know, the cabinets are being painted green. The kitchen, it's like, it's an open concept living room kitchen. And so the walls of both the kitchen and the living room are gonna be, is this, like, in Dutch we call it terracotta. Does that translate? Obviously it's not a Dutch word, but that's the word we use. Like really warm orangey brown. that's it. And then the kitchen will be green. That translates. Okay, great. Great. Nailed it. That's how we want to turn it. Terracotta. Yeah, like the pottery. Yeah. And that's just what we call the color. Boop. That is a lot of work, Natalia. Yeah. So yesterday we sanded the kitchen, and then today we did the first layer of paint, and then we probably won't be working tomorrow. So sometime in the next week we're gonna do another sanding, another layer of paint, and then pray to the paint gods that it's not gonna need more than 2 coats, because oh my god. It's so much work. Alright. Do you mind? Yeah, it's almost like they actively prefer to be in this area. Here, learn from Basil. Basil is doing it right, okay? Basil's just vibing out in the water, you know? Like a Basilosaurus. You Alaskan bullworm. Stupid thing. Stupid. I can't deal with these freaking worms. I cannot do that. I need to sink it down more. That's too much. There you go. I'm like the Goldilocks of sinking rocks. Thump! Will the mini Nublar series include Ils sont Hubert? Oh god, Jesus, I'm so sorry, I just grabbed my worm. Oh, I did it again, I'm so sorry! Look, worm, I'm gonna blame you on the— look at, they're both in there. What was the question? Right. It's really just gonna depend on whether at some point they're gonna show us the shape of the island. At the moment, I've only seen the movie once, so maybe there's like a blink and you'll miss it map somewhere in the movie, and I just didn't see it. But as far as I've seen, we don't know the shape of the island. And until we do, there's nothing to recreate. It definitely needs a couple more small rocks, and then we'll move to foliage. I'm just gonna place them floating, and I'll sink them down. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. I think they show it when they're tracking the Mosa. Okay, I'm gonna have to keep an eye out for that then. I'm gonna see it again on Monday. So I'll keep my eye on that. Ooh, that's nice. The way it looks. Oh, these. Did I miss a super chat? Hold on. I missed a super chat. I did miss a super chat. Spartan Robot Productions. I'm so sorry. I completely went blind. Evo, have you seen Goji Center's new D-Rex mod? I've just finished recording my review and built with it. The skins are so cool. Okay, so the YouTuber in me is thinking, yeah, I should probably do a video with that, shouldn't I? But I gotta be completely honest, I'm not super excited about the D-Rex. I'm also not super excited about the prospect of it almost definitely coming into Jurassic World Evolution 3. But yeah, the YouTuber brain rot does go, but people want to see that. And you should make videos people want to see, Evo. That's kind of how this works. It's not just about what you want, darling. So yeah, maybe I'll check it out. Maybe I'll check it out. Hey, Riku or Riku just became a chaotician. Welcome. Hold on while I sink my rocks. Important business. And then I have a beautiful clip to show you. I won't say it's art, but it's art. Hold on, let me use a foliage brush first and see what happens. And I like these, I think. Alright. It's not generating a whole lot, but, you know. I don't know, these sort of have like an underwater vibe to them, in my opinion. In my very limited opinion. You are just... Oh, no, you're going back down. I was just gonna say, you are just straight up swimming through the air now. What the whale's doing? Anything but swimming. I really don't think we can use the word swimming to describe what they do, honestly. Cheeky buggers is what they are. Wait, why did I pause it? Oh, because I was looking at the floaty boy. Whee! He is so buoyant. He's about as buoyant as a helium balloon. Look at him. Whee! All right, enough of that. They are noodling. Oh, that's the feeding animation, and it's beautiful. Oh man. Oh, I need sleep. I'm crying. I'm crying over my worms. Oh man. Hold on, what you doing there, buddy? I get so easily distracted. What in the actual heck? Are we? Oh, we are going down. I was wondering if they would just float. Maybe not go all the way down with these. Monotai, I love it. I'm glad I'm not the only one easily amused by me worms. Look at this one. And he's gone. Whee! I legitimately feel like they're just in here 90% of the time. Go here. You do. Be good. Where's the other one? There's one. Yeah, there you go. There. If they come back here, we know that they're just drawn to the rocks. And honestly, same. Hey, Charizard King. Oh my god, you're so generous. Thank you. I think you should make a dark pit in Jurassic World Evolution 3 that has a D-Rex, Mutodon, and Stegoceratops at the bottom, with the only source of light being the hole. I like the way you think. Actually, I don't mind the Mutodon design. The Mutodon design is kind of cool. I hate to say that. Actually, I don't. You know, from like a monster design point, those are pretty cool. Alright, enough of these. Let's do something different now. Let's give me sexy banana plants. Chase Render, what's my favorite new thing coming in Evolution 3? It's definitely the terrain tools. Because, you know, I've gotten very attached to them with the... Did you just jump up? You did just jump up. I've gotten very attached to them with the modded tools. So, not having to go back to the limp terrain tools of like the past 2 iterations. Very pleased about that. Very pleased. Well done, Frontier. You did good, son. You did good. They're back! They're back! They are 100% just horny for these goddamn rocks. I don't know what else to tell you. Alright. We're getting there. We're getting there. Ooh, maybe sinking some flowers in here would also be cute. But first... Oh, definitely Fluffy T-Rex. We will definitely be doing, like, ecosystems and stuff. Would you please? Mr. Alaskan Bullworm. Would you please? For the love of all that is holy. Oh, hold on. This section. Do we have a taller one? No, you are shorter. That's kind of cute. I like that. Sorry. This lagoon is haunted. Whales act like worms and fish fly. They do. Look. Oh, I made it awkward. Look at him just writhing around. Idiot. What was I saying? Oh, right, sinking some flowers in there. Yeah, I think that's gonna be adorable. I know where they are. I don't, actually. Let's grab these. It's an illusion! Here, swim through that, you bunch of worms. Not too many flowers, though. As I'm looking at it. I just saw a fish swim over land, so that's happening. Boop. Yeah, there goes the fish. Sorry, the ADHD was like, woohoo. Maybe. Master, Evo, as someone who has seen the movie, did your opinion change on the D-Rex once you've seen the movie? Because right now, I just don't like how it looks. I just looked at the mod for it, and no, I don't like it. My opinion on the hybrids did not change. No, in fact, I feel vindicated in my opinion about the hybrids. Oh, man. I was like... no spoilers, but... I was like, yep, I was right. Yeah, that's kind of nice. Look at the fish! Look at him! Absolutely magical. Left Armin says my opinion changed for the better after that scene showing its size. I mean, I'm happy that people are like, you know, enjoying different stuff than I enjoy. Wee! Hold on, sir! You do not want to fall in. Okay, but that's okay. It's not great, but it's okay. Maybe just a couple more things. Just a couple. Maybe I will. Maybe also sink these down, actually. There. Hide the concrete a little bit. Prehistoric oasis? More like flying fish haven. And Basilosaurus flying as well. Oh, and I just launched myself into the water. You know, as you do. I dropped my tree! Huh? Where's my tree? Oh, wait. Hmm? Oh, there she is. There, we'll just leave it like that. Alright. The whales remind me a lot of seals on land, so they're just trying to wiggle their way forward. They are. Look at Marty wiggling his way. Oh, there he goes, there he goes, there he goes. To be honest, I also happily flail about when I'm presented with food. The most common sentence ever. I dropped my tree. It happens to the best of us. And also to me. I'm gonna sink them down. Don't worry, don't worry, don't worry. Who still remembers the farting mammoths?
Yahoo!
We have a wide variety of mystical prehistoric wildlife in this park. Truly spared no expense. Oh wow, he's going for it. Come on, Free Willy! This isn't how the movie went though, but I appreciate it nonetheless. Sorry. Hey, Niall, member for 11 months. That's amazing. And Tyson or Tayson upgraded to paleontologist. That is also awesome. Thank you so much. Also, by the way, for all paleontologist members of the channel, of course, tomorrow is the first Sunday of the month, which means our members only stream. Where are you going? He's like, you can't stop me! Not even Solid ground can stop me. Oh, it's time for everyone's favorite game. I'm gonna pause it before they save themselves. We don't do that here. No, no. Alright, what is it, folks? Flying reptile, big cat, or amphibian? Who is starving themselves? Alright. Git says it's a kitty, I bet. Legacy Gris says flyer. We have Scorpolata saying amphibian. Torian also says amphibian. Palo says cat. Fluffy also says cat. Taz said amphibian. Alright, let's see what it is. It is it's pork chop. I think pork chop was one of our hunger strikers last time as well. Oh, pork chop. You absolute silly amphibian. Oh, it's food. I was like, why aren't you drinking? But duh, he needs food. Yeah, come on. Yeah, making the journey short for you. You're going the wrong way, pork chop. The food is right there. Why is he doing? He's literally going the wrong way. Are you doing it? Are you doing? Is this social? Really? You're starving and you stop to do a social? What kind of extrovert behavior is this? Okay, the foliage is a little bit in the way, but... And we missed most of it anyway. Pork chop, pork chop, pork chop. Make a U-turn at the nearest possibility. Why are you like this, pork chop? I'm just gonna help him out. There you go, pork chop. Enjoy. Idiot. Hey, Basil! You were the one good Basilosaurus, Basil. I'm not mad. I'm just disappointed. Fump says, I could never be that extroverted. Can you imagine putting, like, being social ahead of food? I could never. And I will never. There's only one thing better than food. Say it with me, folks. Sleep. I'm not even being funny here. When am I ever? Sleep is just... Oh, so good. What about rocks? You know what? We'll put those in third. Third place rocks. Rocks are very important. That is very true. Morning. Tiny Terror, thank you so much. That is a super chat. Oh, I just hit something. He deserved it. Don't worry. Let's get the dancing dial up in here. That stupid clip is still hilarious as heck. I'm such a broken person, but it's still funny. Alright, hold on. You're already gone for me. Alright, I wonder if in Jurassic World Evolution 3, if flyers can land on modular builds. If so, you could combine some modular pieces with the new rocks to maybe make the kits scene. Modular pieces. I'm not really sure which cutscene. Also, the whales are just sandworms. They are. They really are. Yeah, will they be able to interact with the modular pieces? That is a question. I only have like 30 to 35 hours of experience with Planet Zoo, which is, like, in the grand scheme of modular gaming is nothing. It's less than nothing. But I think in Planet Zoo, there's only a couple of pieces, like designated climbable pieces that the animals can interact with. As in, you know, certain logs can be climbed by certain animals. So maybe it'll be that way in Jurassic World Evolution 3 as well. Like, certain items our flying reptiles will be able to land on, others not. I would be surprised if all modular building pieces were compatible for animals to sit on, but flying reptiles specifically. It would be nice, but I'd be surprised. Palo Path Center, I still have hope that we will have path elevation and bridges. Your comment is already despairing. Where are you? We'll have path elevation and bridges, maybe in the finished non-alpha game or down the line with free updates. I think the fact that they showed it, the fact that they showed the path tool, I think is an indication that they're not at the moment planning on changing it. Because, you know, if they are planning to add like the planet type of path tool, I think they simply just wouldn't have shown us the path tool in its current state. They would have just continued to hide it as they have been. You know, they could have clearly just edited around that. To avoid, you know, giving people the wrong impression. You know, if you're gonna do something special with something, don't show it in its unspecial state. So, unfortunately, I am okay, let me get rid of this. Unfortunately, I am quite hard-headed in still being able to believe that the path elevation is coming. And I also think it's one of those things, it's too big of a feature. I just kicked something, and he too deserved it. I think it's also too big of a feature to add in a free update down the line. You know, it's not a simple case of tweaking something or adding something. It's a case of completely overhauling an existing tool, which, I don't know, correct me if I'm wrong, but I can't think of them ever doing that aside from maybe... No, but that's also just adding stuff. You know, they just added some terrain paints to Jurassic World Evolution 1. But that's not of the skill of completely overhauling a tool, though. I'm not sure. I very much hope to be wrong, obviously. You know how important bridges are to me. Alright. In the meantime, as I've been placing me rocks, I missed a whole bunch of stuff. Let me deactivate the dialogue. The sorcerer, remember, for 29 months. I'm now calling Basilosaurus giant living pool... Living pool? Oh no, giant living pool noodles. There you go. I got there in the end. Also, accurate. And some more stuff came in. We have Riku or Reku. So after a little research, the Basilo lives in the ocean near Brazil. So Basilosaurus would be funny for a name. All of our Basilosaurs are already named though. It would have been funny if they had named like the species Basilosaurus. Casalamas, thank you so much. No spoilers, of course, but are there any scenes in Jurassic World Rebirth that will be added to the GIF or GIF, depends on how they are inclined, for streams? I haven't been able to think of any, to be honest. But again, I've only seen the film once. I'm gonna see it again. Maybe inspiration will strike for, like, an emoji or a GIF/GIF. And Art with Caleb, thank you so much. I'm so excited for Jurassic World Evolution 3. Will dinosaurs be able to break out from natural barriers? What about modular build fences? I don't think natural barriers will be a breaking point, because, you know, I don't imagine even a T-Rex slamming through a big old boulder. Modular pieces? Huh. I don't think so either, honestly. I'm just thinking from, like, how much work that would be to add, like, a broken version, I guess, of all... No. No, I don't think so. People have been asking me, or being like, oh, the fact that, you know, we can use modular pieces and natural barriers to enclose our dinosaurs means that dinosaur breakouts will no longer be a thing. That's not true, though. So what they talked about is that, yeah, we can use rocks and stuff and terrain elevation as a barrier, but you're always gonna have to do... Hold on. My visual demonstration is failing. You're always gonna have to do this. You always need at least a little bit of fence to clap? Sure. I think I was going for clamp, but that's not right either, so my brain just aborted halfway through. To put a fence on it, because what you need to be able to do is get your ranger team inside the habitat and your MVU inside the habitat. So you're always going to have a little bit of fence for the gate. And that's always going to be a point where the dinosaurs can escape. So I think that's how escapes are going to work. The upside of that is that, you know, you can be really strategic in where you place your gates, right? So, for example, if we have here, this habitat right here, instead of putting a fence or gate right here, where it, like, leads to the path, you put your gate at the back, so that when a dinosaur escapes, it's like, well, there's a disturbing lack of guests around to kill. And that just gives you some time to respond. So I think strategic gate placement is really going to help out in like challenge mode and stuff. You know, just put it in the back, put it in a corner somewhere. Alright. Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Where am I looking? Here. Sorry, sometimes the brain just goes cue the dial-up internet tone. Sorry, quietly reading chat does not work for streaming. Lorenzo12 says, I think that if there are no fences, just stone walls, the dinos will develop chronic stress, just like the aquatic ones. I personally don't think so. I really think that the only, the only breakout scenario is going to be, you know, they're going to break out through the gates. That's what I think, at least. And also, they're probably counting on people being not lazy, but like so preoccupied with other stuff in challenge mode and campaign that they're not going to take the time to modularly build a fence or, you know, line an entire habitat with rocks. I think they're counting on people just taking the quick route of placing down some fences and then, haha, the dinosaurs can escape. Did I miss a member chat? Hold on, I'm gonna find it. Oh, it's right here. Contrast YT. Evo, it's been a while since I've been in chat. Sad I made it kind of late, but I'm happy a species from near my home country is being added. I mean, if you're talking about the Basilosaurus, they're not being added. They're already here. They're already here, and they're trying to speed up evolution and become a land species. I don't know what this guy is doing, but he's certainly putting in an effort. John played. This is Jurassic World Evolution 2, as it says in the title, and also Jurassic World Evolution 3 isn't out yet. That's the second clue. I'm sorry, that's that's rude. We are getting close to 300 likes. I'd appreciate it. You know, if you get that icky feeling and you're somehow enjoying me rambling and placing rocks. If you give a video or stream a like, it always helps out a ton. Back to my beloved rocks. Can't stop, won't stop. Sorry, sometimes the brain just seriously goes offline. I don't know what happens. Mentally, I'm still painting a kitchen. Oh god. UFO Cowboy VR. If you had to bring one dinosaur out of Jurassic World Evolution 2, including DLCs, into the real world, alive, which one would it be? I would add none of them. This is... people always... Whenever I do like a Q&A, she says as if she's done like 500. I've done 3, I think. But people always ask the question... Oh, if you could have a dinosaur as a pet, what kind of dinosaur would you have as a pet? I don't want a dinosaur as a pet. I love dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are very cool. I don't need them to be brought back from extinction. I think scientists should have different priorities. That's, I think, fair. I don't think scientists should be too concerned about bringing back dinosaurs. I think the priority list should be organized just a little differently. And I can't shake that for the hypothetical scenario of like, yeah, but which one would you like? Which one would be cool? I'm so stuck in that thought of, no, that's just wasteful. Cure cancer or something. Preserve modern day species that are going, you know, I just get stuck in that thinking. You just get cool chickens. Just get a cassowary. No, don't scare me. Lick check. Oh, heck yeah. I'm struggling to figure out how to turn this frog. Hold on. I'm almost... There you go. Yeah, okay, sexy. There you go. Hey, thank you guys so much for over 300 likes. That's amazing. And we also have a super chat from Tiny Terror. Thank you so much. I said this before, but I really want flyers to attack the balloon tour. Oh my god, yes. And I swear that the Jurassic World Evolution 3 devs just sit in chat, lurking in the shadows, listening to what the community wants. Look, bless them. God, do I hope that they don't spend their Saturday evenings listening to my insane ramblings. That being said, though, Frontier is 100% like active on the forums, on the subreddits, and I know, like, this is not from an arrogant perspective. I know that they watch my videos and videos from other YouTubers, and guaranteed, they will also scroll through the comments and see what pops up in there. They do have their finger on the pulse. But oh my god, do I hope that they don't watch streams, because that's just punishment for them. Can you imagine? Gotta clock in for another day at work, listening to a goddamn Evo stream. Oh no, not up on my worst enemy. I mean, if people want to be here, that's different, but if it's your job, that would suck. How do I... Oh my god, I have my fingers on the wrong thing. I'm starting to think Evo is a Frontier employee. That was a pretty, how do I say this? Persistent, conspiracy theory in the early days of my channel. Yeah. It was at a point where I got, like, so many lucky right guesses in a row. Like, I would guess that they're doing something and then they did it, and I would guess they would do something and then they didn't, and I would guess XYZ would release on this date, and that happened. And people were like, that's sus. I think at this point I've been wrong so much that the conspiracy theory has finally died down, but it was a genuine thing. But I'm talking like real early days. I think that was even like maybe even like crazy. No, because I changed my channel name pretty early on, so not that early, but definitely like first 2 years of the channel. We all know Evo admitted you are the CEO. Hey, if I was the CEO of Frontier, you bet you would have been seeing bridges in the Jurassic World Evolution 3 trailers by now. That would be like first point on the agenda. I think that's how you can identify if I had my hand in it. No bridges? Oh, Evo had nothing to do with it. Okay, I actually think that's kind of sexy what happened here. I remember the crazy days. I don't quite remember when I changed my channel name, but it might have been like definitely in the first couple of months. I don't think we made it a year with the original channel name. I don't know, I have a very bad memory, so maybe we did. Maybe we didn't, I'm just lying. I don't know. I don't think so. I bet Evo's gonna be a staff scientist in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Look, I'm not gonna lie. That would be hilarious as heck. But I also understand that not everyone likes me. As they shouldn't. So that would be problematic. You know, I wouldn't want people who just wanna ignore me to then have me pop up in the game. It'd be like a jump scare for them. But thank you for the super chat, Tiny Terror. Yahoo! Bruno just Swerve had a live stream where people could ask him questions, and someone asked if you could build walkways and bridges in Jurassic World Evolution 3, and he said yes. He said yes because with modular building you can build anything. That doesn't mean it will work. I've also said with modular building you can build anything, and that includes bridges and walkways. You know, just like this thing. We built a bridge. Guests aren't using it though, because they can't, because there's no pathfinding for the guests on here. And my concern is that it's gonna be the same in Jurassic World Evolution 3. Like, yeah, we can build it, but it's just, say it with me folks, say it with me, an illusion. That's my concern. It remains to be seen if we can build bridges and walkways that our guests can use. And that is the rub, as they say. The rub. Alright, I'm getting a little, like, I'm like phasing out the rocks. We'll just, we'll fill it in with like some terrain paints and stuff. I don't want to do the full shabam, shabizzle. How do I want to turn this sexy beast? Nope. Sure, I'm gonna have to use the tool anyway, why not? Sorry. Sweet Tea Wolf, what mod did I use to add waterfalls? I think it's literally just a waterfall mod. I think that's how it's described in the Google Doc. I might be misremembering because that's one of the first mods I got. So yeah, maybe I'm misremembering, but I think if you literally just go into the Google Doc in the description box and you look for waterfall, I think you'll find it. Again, might be wrong. We are missing murder. You are so right. We need to murder some people. Yes, it's because I'm like working in a quiet part of the park, so you know my my murder instincts aren't being triggered. But yes, let's drop a fountain on some people. Alright. I'm doing a bad. Hold on. I'm doing a bad job of phasing up my rocks. Hold on. Let me... Here, I need to like. There, phasing it out. Okay. Let's see. Okay, this looks like a good candidate. Let me pause it so they don't disperse. Because they sense a fountain coming their way. Here, they used to like... This used to be like the perfect prime real estate for some mass murder. But yeah, they're not really clustering there anymore. So yeah, we're gonna annihilate these people. I swear I'm not a violent person. It's because I have weak hands. Wouldn't really do much if I punched someone. Hey, Charizard King, thank you so much. I'm building a canyon for my carnivore enclosure. That sounds really cool.
Yahoo!
Alright. Let's grab a fountain. Actually, let's first do a safety save. Save. Sandbox. Prehistoric oasis. Prehistoric oasis. Prehistoric oasis. Yes, okay. Yes, okay. Let's grab the big fountain. Oh, I was there. Is this the big one? This is the big So many people are gonna die. Alright, let me hit play, because that's more entertaining. What? Well, that's just terribly disappointing. My weapon of mass destruction failed! Alright, so we're gonna have to use the actual in-game fountains. That was just... I almost felt like that was like... God trying to send me a message like, no, Evo! Mass murder is wrong! I'm giving you a second chance! Repent! No. Alright, we're gonna use this one then. We're just gonna do multiple. Bam! Bam! Feel my wrath. Oh, we have a lot of folks here. Not anymore, though. I'm getting maybe a little. I'll stop. I think I've murdered enough people. Smush them. They shall be smushed. Okay, now I just gotta be careful. Deleting these. Boop. There you go. Really? Really just cleans out the park, doesn't it? Lovely. So yeah, what I had imagined. Let me get a rocky section. How did your park go bankrupt? It's really expensive placing all these fountains. Here, see? Oh, heck yeah, that works like a wonder. Lovely. Okay, yeah. I'm in my lazy era. That works quite well. The illusion. What's everyone's plan for tomorrow? Basil is going crazy. I'm personally probably just gonna be stuck at home cleaning, because I live in a rental home currently, and they're like coming to inspect it, excuse me. They're coming to inspect it next Friday, so it needs to be spick and span. And my house is definitely not spick and span, so I'm gonna have to spend some time cleaning. I don't want the inspector to be like, oh, let's just burn it all down. Oh, it's everyone's favorite game! Ladies and gentlemen, who is starving themselves? Is it a big cat, a flyer, or an amphibian? Place your bets right now. Hey, Raptor! I could say Raptor, right? Thank you so much for the super chat. Alrighty. I was just curious if you noticed the other novel scene that they incorporated. I'm not gonna say what it is. I don't want to get in trouble. Another novel scene? Are we talking first novel or second novel? Because I'ma be honest with y'all, I haven't read the second novel since I was like in high school. So if there was something from the second novel, I'm not gonna catch it. I'm not gonna catch it. I'm very sorry. Nothing is coming to mind from the first novel. But who knows? Maybe I'm fumbling that as well. Oh god. Oh, did chat just freeze? No, we're good. We're fine. No. No, yeah, we're good. There you go. There you go. It's alive. It's alive. Alright. Hey, Tiny Terror, thank you so much for another super chat. You are so, so generous. I'm keeping everyone in suspense about which species is star. Is it pork chop again? Tiny Terror says, I wonder if you make a hollow building, if dinosaurs will walk into it if they aren't too small. I think you mean aren't too big. And there could still be hope for path because they showed the waterfalls before they gave them a glow up. I disagree on the last point. Yeah, the waterfalls look better now, but they didn't completely change them. They still work the same way. You know, you place water, a waterfall appears. Just because the water looks better, that's not the same as showing us a path tool and then giving us a completely different path tool. So yeah, I'm sorry. I'm all out of copium in that regard, I guess. So I'm just gonna keep hoping, but I see no signs of it. I did the dance. Alright, I'm gonna show you which species it is. Okay, here we go. Is it pork chop? It is a flying reptile. It is Mr. Flappy. Mr. Flappy do indeed be flappying. He needs everything. Oh, and he's dying. Okay. Mr. Flappy, no! No, Mr. Flappy, save yourself! Alright, here you go. And in the meantime, I saw Chairs Are King. Heck yeah, what will be the member stream tomorrow? I think I'm gonna put it to a poll. And the winner will probably be Jurassic World Evolution, but you know. Yes, feast my pretty... Oh, I can't... Oh, there you go. Now you go have a drink. Oh no, it's still Mr. Flappy. I thought it was another one. No, it's still Mr. Flappy. He's still thirsty. Aren't we all? We're all thirsty for Jonathan Bailey. Hey, Mr. Flappy! Excuse you, if you're like dehydrating, you know what you do to combat that? You drink. I'm gonna help him out. And there you go, Mr. Flappy. I'm rewarding you for your laziness. Art with Caleb, is Frontier done with the species profiles? I hope not. I really hope not. I did see on Twitter that they did just like a little image post for the T-Rex, and that did make me think, ooh, is this the new species profile? I hope not, because you know the old way they did species profiles was just so much better. It gave us so much more to get excited about. I'm thinking, from a marketing perspective, I can argue both sides of it. Obviously, doing all of those species profiles is quite an investment. You know, it takes time, which means it takes resources, which means it's expensive. However, I think it's such an important marketing tool that I really hope that they're not gonna spare any expenses on that front, and that they are still gonna give us the species profiles. I really, 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 really hope so, because that was just chef's kiss. So good. Jonathan the Bulge Bailey. I can nest you into Pathotites for the member stream. It's not gonna be Pathotitan. It's gonna be either the Owl or Jurassic World Evolution. Wow, there you go. I can't believe I blanked on that one. Jesus. Lexi Christie 1993 says, I love this character, now I have to binge Bridgerton. I never watch Bridgerton, but I will say Jonathan Bailey in Bridgerton has been popping up on my For You page lately for unexplained reasons. So I might have to watch the second season of Bridgerton just for Jonathan Bailey. Because I'm not gonna lie, I have zero interest in Bridgerton, but I have 100% interest in Jonathan Bailey. I'm so sorry. even looking at? Oh, I get. Okay, well, fine, fair point. Building those algorithms brick by brick. Look, if a Jonathan Bailey edit pops up on my Instagram, I'm not gonna scroll past until it plays like 3 times. So yeah, the algorithm has my number at this point. He's just so cute. Sorry, I'm reading. Sorry, she went quiet again. I'm just thinking about Jonathan Bailey. Something like that, and then we'll phase it out. Where are they? Here you go. Yule, thank you so much for the super chat. I still remember sitting in my mom's car waiting for the Jurassic World Evolution 1 T-Rex species profile. Now I got my own car. Heck yeah, the glow up is real. I don't have a car. I don't have a glow up. They have to do species profiles. They have to. It's like... It's a thing. It's a thing. It needs to be a thing. They can't skip on those species profiles. Marty, that's not how that works. Alright. That's looking fairly decent, you know, if you ignore the barren wasteland, you know, if you do that. And if you ignore this this worm. Alright. Before I like continue with like, you know, all of the, what are we gonna call it? Nature details? Is there something, I don't know, something else we can just do with it? Something special we can do with the lagoon? Like... But like, would it be interesting to just, I don't know, hold on. Make like, that's not here. Little island? Fountain / light. Torian, you might be on something. There's a decoration type that I always forget to use, and it is these. Even though this fountain right here is absolutely sunken down, but it's amazing. So I should definitely use some of these, and maybe maybe line this. I could also line that. Okay, let's plonk some of them down. I like how they make splashy sounds when you place them. I am very easily amused, okay? You know, just sprucing it up a little bit. I need to hide like all that, you know, like the AC units. I wanted to say ACU, but that's entirely different. Sexy fountain right here. Sexy. I guess I don't really have the space to do another one here, so we'll... Okay, I'm gonna have to move him. No! No! I want it to be like... here, like that. That's what we want. Well, it's what I want. Mileage may vary. Yeah, it's not gonna be like centered. That's okay. That's okay. That's fine. That's fine. It's fine. You know, it kind of is centered, just in a different way. There, I need to put something in front of there. Oh my god, my back is hurting. I'm so old. I'm too old to be painting kitchens. Hold on, posture check. Oh, something just cracked. Alright, so I know what I want to use. Allegedly. If I can find them. Oh, they're at the bottom. Well, that's helpful. What do we have here? What are you? What is you? What do you have? Does it say... Oh, ichthyosaur. I mean, thematically it works. I think this one is better. If we squint, we can just pretend it's a Basilosaurus. That's too small anyway. What is this? What are you? Fighting dinosaurs. Hold on. I need to look at this up close. This is like a velociraptor with protoceratops or something. What am I looking at? I mean, if you say those are fighting dinosaurs, I believe you. I believe you. But hold on, maybe I need to look at it from the top. You know, it legit might be Velociraptor and Protoceratops. I see it, sort of. Oh, it's the fighting Protoceratops with Velociraptor. Hey, Free Willy. Hey, you're getting a little too close there. There you go. Abort. Abort. No! Idiot. Alright. Oh my god, I just forgot. I need to grab... No, this one. Yeah, we're just gonna squint and pretend this is Basilosaurus, okay? Oh my god. My back has really just started to hurt. Ugh. I'm very busy, but I wanted to pop in and say blubbery boys. An excellent contribution. Yes, well done. Well done. This is the content we need. Oh, that's not how you turn them. This is how you turn them. There. Just hide it. That looks sexy. It's wiggling too! It is wiggling! It did its final wiggle. The poor, poor worm. You're using this to fall asleep. I can... X to doubt. I have such an annoying voice. Like, legitimately. Sometimes I'm, like, editing my video, and I'm like... Oh my god, it's literally my job to listen to myself. What did I do to myself? I hate it so... Hold on, let me take a self-pity break here. Self-pity break. Oh, man. Oh. I did not think it through. I did not think this career choice through. Hey, Tiny Terror, thank you so much. I appreciate that. If they take away species profiles, it would be like taking away the Christmas countdown. Yes. And do you think we will get a Halloween or Christmas DLC in Jurassic World Evolution 3? If so, what do you think they'll add? If so, do you think they'll add Blubber Boy? It is just canonically called Blubber Boy now. 100% Frontier is gonna release the first DLC in it's gonna be late November, early December, because that Frontier always does that. They release the first DLC only a month after the full game launches. You know, they did it. Actually, I don't remember if they did it with Jurassic World Evolution 1. But they did it for Jurassic World Evolution 2. They did it for Planet Coaster 2. I think I remember them doing it for Planet Zoo as well. But I might be wrong on that front. But that's their MO. That's just what they do. And it also just makes sense, right? You know, they're releasing their game. And then right ahead of the holidays, they're releasing just a little extra nugget for people to use as like a gift. So yes, I 100% think that we're gonna get a DLC around Christmas time. Well, you know, I mean, like, the holiday season. Like I said, end of November, early December. If it's gonna be the Blubbery Boys, that I don't know. One last wiggle before Blubbery Boy became food. Oh, poor little Blubber. Oh, hold on. Let's do the Yahoo.
Yahoo!
Yahoo. Hold on, let me have a sip here. For the most, I think the winter update will have some winter decorations. The DLC around that time may be the Rebirth DLC, in my opinion. It's gonna depend on what they want to do with the Rebirth DLC. No spoilers, but before watching the movie, my theory was a Rebirth DLC would be kind of like, you know, the expansions of ye old Jurassic World Evolution 2. You know, it would have species, maps, campaign, buildings, you know, the whole shebang, you might say, if you're over 50 years old. But after seeing the movie, and one of my moderators opened my eyes to this. After seeing the movie, I'm no longer convinced it'll be an expansion. I think they can make do with it just being species. In which case, yes, it is very possible that the first DLC is going to be a Rebirth DLC. Because the first DLC is going to be small. At least that's how they've approached it in the past, right? They release the big game, and then a month later they do a small, affordable DLC, which for Jurassic World Evolution turned out to be, you know, just a couple of dinosaurs. And I think they can get away with that for Jurassic World Rebirth. So yeah, possible. That's my very, very long-winded way to say, yeah, maybe. I could have just said that. Yeah, that's okay. We'll use foliage for the rest. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. Basilosaurus! Oh man. And the full Latin name is Basilosaurus worm. No, okay, hold on. We gotta spice this up a little bit. Basilosaurus wormingus. I don't know. Oh god, sorry, Yahoo interrupted.
Yahoo!
That's the second time that happened. Oh, hold on, I still need to hide my failed weapon of mass destruction. You'd rate Rebirth a 9 out of 10, just like Dominion Legacy, Christy? I still currently have Rebirth at a 6 out of 10. I'm keeping an open mind that a second viewing will bump it up in rating. I'm also considering the possibility that it might take it down a notch, but typically I like things more when I see it again, so fingers crossed. Oh, excuse me. Oh, sorry. Sleepy. There you go, a blubberous wigglus. Oh man.
Yahoo!
Maybe 6.5 was a 4 out of 10, 4 out of 10. Even do you think the Rebirth Spino is going to be a Oh, it's time for everyone's favorite game. Corey says, Evo, do you think the Rebirth Spino is going to be a variant like the Dominion Giga or a separate species because of how different the Rebirth and JP3 Spinos are? It's going to be a variant. Yes, it is very different, but I don't think it's more different than the 2 Giga variants that we got, so... No, I think it's going to be a variant. Wouldn't really make sense to make it a different species. Oh my god, I'm dying. Sorry. Oh, I'm so old. Alright, what do we say, folks? What do we say? Is it going to be big cat, amphibian, or flying reptile? So far in the stream, we've already had a flying reptile, we've already had an amphibian. So, for the sake of balance, game, it should be a big cat. However, the game is unpredictable. Torian says amphibian, Xenon says kitty. Malatalia, the wild card, says croc. Alright, here we go. Hold on to your butts. It is a mammoth! It is Toot! Are you... Toot, what's the issue? Are you hungry or thirsty? Hungry. Well, you can do it. I believe in you. The farting elephants. I believe in you, Toot! Toot is weeping. Toot is very upset about the food situation. Alright, he's getting into position. There you go. Well done, Toot. Niall says maybe I'm just mentally destroyed enough to give it a 10 out of 10. Now, I always say this, like, people like different things, right? You know, people call me crazy for enjoying Dominion, but I don't know, like, we want to act like people who like something just don't realize the flaws. It's not like that. I see the flaws, but I also see a really cool Therizinosaurus scene, you know? And I'm just way too easy to please in that regard. And like I said earlier in the stream as well, and in my spoiler-free review for Rebirth, I see all the flaws. The flaws really annoy me. But then I also see Mosa go splash, and I'm just like, so good. Cherry Bomb says, I hated Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, but loved Rebirth. That's interesting. I really... No, I see it. Because, yeah, it's way more simple, and Fallen Kingdom and Dominion, very convoluted. I see it. I see it. Nope. Nope. Actually, maybe I will do that one. We have a shop here. Maybe it's about time we work in some shops. Like, we have shops there, but that's still quite a trick. Maybe I can sneak something in here. Let's have a look. No, we should definitely do small, though. I think I can make that. Oh, it's the other way. It's the other way, darling. Yeah. Yeah. Why not? Living the dream. Alright, what is this? Authentic sushi. We make it with flying fish. You know what? Yes, but... Oh no. Oh, there you go. I'm gonna angle it a little bit more like that then. So it's more straight like that. This we can hide that. That'll be fine. Let me change the sign though. Flying fish. Sushi. No, sushi. Signage. We have the fish and we have sushi. No, you know what? I'm gonna do the fish sign. There, because it is all about the flying fish. Alright, let's turn that off. Sexy. Oh, I quite like preserving maybe a little bit of a cutout. Yeah, just a little bit. For me plants. Evil customizing buildings? I'm making an effort. Yeah, we'll have a squiggly little path leading up to the door. I'm gonna lower them a little bit because they're a little intimidating, honestly. No. And then we'll do some seating here. I think I'm gonna get rid of the ground decorations. Oh my god! I'm customizing it even more! What is happening? Wait, hold on. One second. I'm not mad at that. Let's... No, I'm gonna get rid of that, but I'm gonna recreate it with just the stuffs we have. Oh my god, yeah, Jurassic King. I still remember Elizabeth Crumpets and Wigglesworth. Oh man, I really need to get back to Jurassic Park Japan. I've been so distracted. It's just, like, making a Jurassic Park Japan episode is a big time commitment. And I just feel like, for myself, but other people as well, like, emotionally, I feel like we've moved on to Jurassic World Evolution 3. Why can't I find the thing I'm looking for? Oh, here it is. Placement of that one wasn't perfect, but I'm gonna go with it. I'm gonna accept my flaws. Did I do Yahoo? I don't think so.
Yahoo!
There you go. I'll do some benches under there. I just align them. That's pretty good. It's difficult to see in the shadow. Yep, there you go, there you go. There. And maybe just some tables and chairs in front. Let's do these. There you go. Adorable. Let's do a little bit of stuff here. I think I'm gonna line it with rocks, because, you know, I love rocks. I do need bins! I need bins! Hold on, rocks first, because, you know, I'm still me. These are bigger than expected. That's what she said. I think I should sink them down a little bit after placing all of them. To create the illusion that they're smaller. This way. turning it in like every direction. There, I'm gonna get a little more lazy with it. There you go, maximum laziness acquired, and then yeah, let's grab all of them. Boop. Going down, first floor, ladies' underpants. Lovely. Oh, sorry about that. Sneak in some more racks. There. Lovely. Alright, yeah, just some plants in there. Something not too tall, I think. There you go. Doo. Maybe cacti. Ooh, no, I know. Where am I going? Here you go. These sexy beasts. Oh, heck, yeah. Mix it with some balls? No. Maybe put in a couple of these, but lower them. It's gonna be sexy. I do have an audiobook. Yeah, what a random question if you don't already know. I do indeed have an audiobook. It is, oh, it is linked in the description box, actually. It's a standard link in all of my description boxes. That's too many. Hey, the Great Dino Lover! Welcome! Thank you so much for popping in. You made a dinosaur cake? Did you seriously just come in here to, like, flex on all of us? Like, what? I have no use for knowing that you've made a dinosaur cake other than be jealous. Rude. I'm very happy for you. But now I just want cake, never mind dinosaur cake. God diddly dang it. Yahoo! I appreciate the super chat. Oh, I could eat some cake right now. There you go. That's cute. That's fine. That's fine. Okay, bins. Bins. All right, let's grab me some bins. There you go, sexy beast. Now I'll put one in there. I'll put one on the end there. Rip whoever sits next to the trash bin. I'll put one on the end. There. Bins. Bins galore. I also want to put some nature stuff in here. Bro collectively made everyone hungry. Yes. To be honest, it is really, really easy to make me hungry. In all fairness. I have a 3-in-1 Lego dinosaur. Oh, I think I know which set you mean. There you go. See, that's cute. This is fine. This is fine. Then, how about we do one of these? Mixing up my plant types, because it it upsets people. Hold on, I'm gonna get you Yahoo. One second. She's feeling it. She's feeling it right now. And I think I'm gonna do one of these. And then sink them. I think I'm gonna do 2 of these. And then sink. Oh, wrong one. Super cute. Alright. Thank you so much, Charizard King. Yahoo! Lexi Grace says, I have that set. I bought 3 of them. Oh, I saw that. Yeah, I saw that in the member chat on Discord. So you could build all different sets. That is some Lego dedication right there. I also need foliage over here to hide this. Let's get a little lazy with it. Yo, indeed, 4 more likes until 400. It would be awesome if we could get there. We have 50 minutes. Surely, we can do that. I'm thinking about something. Yeah, there you go. Way past 400. Thank you guys so much. Abby Hodgson, I appreciate that. Thank you so much for giving my audiobook a shot. Okay, so what I was thinking in me noggin. Hold on. Because these things have like a huge base. Yeah. So if you stack like a couple on top of each other, you can create like a really big, like obviously man-made fountain island. That might be cool to put that in the lagoon. Big ol' concrete pillar. I'm not sure if this is deep enough. We can always hide the bottom with rocks. Rocks to the rescue. Maybe it's gonna turn out hideous and I hate it and I'm gonna scrap the whole idea, but you know. I do like a fountain. Yeah, it's not perfect, but that's gonna be underwater, so that's fine. I could just put it like right there. Maybe I will. Yeah, I think I'm gonna put it over here. They hardly ever come here anyway, so. Going down. Just another area for our Basilosaurus to be weirdos. About yay deep? I think so. There, and we can put some stuff on this, like... Yeah, I like that. I think that's nifty. It's different. Whatever. Hey, the Great Down Lover, thank you for the super chat. If I'm gonna flex properly. Moderators, please ban this person. In October, I'm gonna stay overnight. I'm gonna stay overnight at the Natural History Museum in London. I need a minute. That is like, the Natural History Museum in London is like my Disney World, okay? It is my happiest place on earth. I need a minute. God dang. I am... Well done. That is a proper flex. Well done. Yes, I am sufficiently jealous right now. Oh, man. I had to take a sip for that one. Did you really? You specifically came over here to be weird. Confirmed. Yeah. I was just talking about it. Yeah, okay. Anyway. Let's see what we can do with this island. It needs to be big. What can we put on the island? I own an island. Oh no, these have Parasaurolophus heads. That makes no sense. I was just gonna put, like, I was gonna stack fountains. But no. It might be kind of cute to do the balloon. Although, no, Jurassic World, this is our paleo oasis. That doesn't make any sense. Make it make sense. Cherry Bomb says, I went to the Natural History Museum when I went to London for the Jurassic World the exhibition. It was a great weekend getting to do both of those. I did the exact same thing, yeah. I also went specifically to the UK / specifically to London for that exhibition. And since I was there anyway, I also indeed went to the Natural History Museum. Oh. I just love it. This don't make a whole lot of sense, does it? That'd be a Mosasaurus. We don't have a Mosasaurus. People, what kind of epicness? I'm not gonna have a Basilosaurus statue. What are you? We have a tuna statue? That's crazy. Maybe I'll just put, like, you know, the usual rocks, some plants. It's probably gonna end up being that. Because everything else is just, you know, dinosaur themed. I mean, I guess. But I feel like, you know, it makes more sense to make, like, here, something like this. Oh, that would be cool. Oh, we're definitely gonna do something like that. That's cool. I'm gonna place that here. I'm gonna place it here so I can still grab it, but sort of like as a little reminder that I want to put that over there somewhere, somehow, some way. But that's for future Evo to think about, not for current tired body hurts from painting kitchens Evo. I really think it's just gonna end up being ooh, hold on. That's a big old boat. What is this? Wait. Hold on. I need to investigate. What? Oh. Not gonna lie, I saw this hand position. You see it, right? You see it, right? I saw that and I was like, there's no, what is this statue doing? It looks so sus from this angle. I'm so sorry. Alright, look away. So I had to investigate. He's not holding anything, he's fine. I had to investigate that for a second. Oh man. Anyway. I have come absolutely no closer. Why are they pregnant? They did have a bit of a pot belly, yeah. Nothing is working! I don't feel particularly inspired for what to... Hold on, let me have... What's in here? Well, I don't think putting a vending machine on it is gonna work, does it? Oh my god, we have another round, people. We have another round of everyone's favorite game. Is it a big cat, a flying reptile, an amphibian, or apparently it can also be a mammoth? Or it could be it could be anything. It could be anything. It could be anything. Alright, Corey is gonna go with mammoth. We have Xenon going for amphibian. Custom Llama specifies pork chop. Okay. I'm gonna have a sip, and then we're gonna investigate. Here we go, folks. Here we go. Are you ready? It's Harold. Harold. Sorry. Harold is, Harold needs a moment? Harold? Oh, Harold is eating! Oh, Harold, what are you eating? Oh, it's paleo, botany stuff that's here. Okay. Gotcha. Well done, Harold. Proud of you. You absolute sexy beast. I'm gonna stop. It looks like Harold needs to pee. Hey, cheers, okay. Thank you for placing the Fountain of Youth and investigating with the camera angles I will never see. I'm sorry. Look, I had to know, okay? Once the thought popped up in my head, I had to dispel it. Harold really said psych. Harold was the epitome of just like complaining for attention. He was already dealing with it. Alright. I mean, we're basically at the end of the stream at this point. Should we do a little, to refresh your memory, should we do a little flyby? Show what we've worked on so far. We have the first of the 2 pterosaur oases. I still like this. Oh my god, it's another... Ladies and gentlemen, I don't know what's going on in this park right now, but everybody is dieting. Alright, let's see. It is a big cat. It's Smilonimus. You abs... He's not just hungry. He's hangry. He is seething. Alright. I'm gonna help him out. There you go. Now, you know, be a little happier now, please. But yeah, anyway, we have our nice little oasis here with so many rocks. It's a little stupid, honestly. Then we have our dry canyon in between, which, you know, I need to add many more rocks to, so it looks more like what we have right here. And the story here was that there was, like, you know, the Edmontosaurus herd was going from this oasis to this oasis, but then along the way there was a flash flood and they all drowned. That's the sort of happy storytelling we get into during our streams. And they were also on their tail was the T-Rex, which also died. happy thoughts. Oh my god, I still need to do all of this. So what's going to be in here is going to be guest areas, actually. And then this whole strip is just buffer to make sure that our free-flying reptiles don't go into the park. And then, of course, this is what we are working on. And then we have this main street epic framed by beautiful decorative water going into the Megalodon and Archelon Lagoon. It would have been really nice. Like, it would have been really, like, a little treat of the game if a Megalodon had just popped up just at that moment, but alas. We're gonna make that happen, though. We're gonna make him hungry. Where's the other one? Where's your brother? Oh, there he is. There, alright. We're just gonna wait for that to happen. With our epic waterfall, of course. And we have... Hold on, I'm gonna pause it. We have our kitty cat habitat. And our mammoth habitat. It's coming together. It's coming together. Alright. Oh, look at the Archelon. Alright, if the Archelon is a paid actor, he will stay and wait for the Megalodon. Alright. No, he's literally already leaving. Okay, he's not a paid actor. And then we're just gonna zoom in on the action here. Oh, nice. There you go. Wham! And we have the other one in the background swimming. That's nice. That's nice. The Megalodon are working for their paycheck today. There you go. Beautiful. Let's also hang around Bruce. Bruce is going to be hungry as well. Oh no, Bruce, sneaky bugger, has just been snacking on fish. Very clever. Alright, and with that innate rambling, we've reached the end of the stream. I want to thank my Balloon crew, as always, sarcastically, Flitcher, Colt, Sammy, Glitzbog, Dr. Strange, Niall was here. We had a full house. Guillermo, of course. As always, hugely appreciate it. I want to ask everyone to put some fun emoji in the chat for our moderators. I also want to thank my Green Name Army, Custom Llamas, Sven. Let's see, Wraith Guran is here. We have Jules. Legacy Gracie 993, of course. Thank you so much for always joining. I really appreciate it. Natalia, thank you. Matthew, Diamond AVD, Mega Lego Master, Ploba, Kova, Sheriff Dice Berensen. Thank you all so much. I really appreciate it. And of course, if you are a paleontologist channel member, then I hope to see you tomorrow for our member-only stream. Once a month, the first Sunday of the month. That's what we're going to do. Okay. I'm going to be saying goodbye to you lovely folks. And we're going to wrap it up. And I hope to see you during the week for the videos. And yeah, I'm going to be back next week to continue this park build. Alright, here we go, folks. Tinky Wanky! Sorry, that's funny to me. KB, we have Archie Brooks, Bumpton and Other Adventures. Custom Llama says, see you tomorrow, gang. Nuclear Goji edits, we have Takata, Jurassic Plays, Noblesse, Pillow Sleeper, The Paleo Center, Amanda McCarthy, Speed edits, D-Rex 1985, we have Danix or Danix, Jan Polarski, Rose D72, The Red Indoraptor, Optimus, Vin, Rob Earth, Frontier, not the game developers, just someone named Frontier, Space Axolotl, Geet Docs, we have Gaming Flow, Proximus, Local Dumba, Sven again, Unfolded Draws, we have Cherry Bomb, thank you so much for joining. Cherry's our king, also thank you so much for the super... I will never unsee the photo. I'm sorry, I will sit in the corner of shame. Mason S, thank you so much for joining. Alright, I think I've had most folks, so we're gonna wrap it up. Here we go. Thank you so much for watching, liking, subscribing, and until next time, enjoy the game.